Hey everyone, it's Ace coming at you live with another fantastic episode. Here's our second celebrity news story. How did Mick Hucknall simply sleep with so many women? How did he get them in the bed? What happened to the unlikely top Lothario of the 90s, who boasted of 3 lovers every day? 3 lovers every day. Wow, I'm impressed. Despite being not a very good-looking guy. This guy was perhaps the most unlikely Lothario of the 1990s after growing up feeling ugly and being mocked for his distinctive red hair. Yet simply red frontman Mick Hucknall's roster of exes reads like a who's who of some of the world's most beautiful women, including a relationship with Catherine Zeta-Jones in 1998, a short-lived romance with Ulrika Johnson, and liaisons with model Helena Christensen, Melanie Sykes, Lady Victoria Herving, and Steffi Graf. Another of his notable romances was with former EastEnders actress Martine McCutcheon, who claims that the pair went on a disastrous date in the year of 1996 that ended with her vomiting in her dreadlocks. A story Mick has furiously denied as a sad little fantasy. Oh, I believe that happened. Meanwhile, one of his would-be conquests, Bridget Nilsson, somewhat unlikely described the singer as not a very good-looking guy, but hinted at what so many women saw in him, saying he was outrageous, friendly, and really cool. Given his very colorful past, it's perhaps no wonder that his new concert film has been slapped with a trigger warning about sexual content because of lyrics about sex and drinking, with the singer previously admitting to his fondness for booze, as well as trying every drug. Now a reformed Hellraise. He lives with his wife Gabriella Westbury, who he married at Forder Castle in Perthshire, Scotland in the year of 2005. And their 17-year-old daughter, Ronnie True. I'm not familiar with this singer. While discussing his love life in the year of 2010, Mick famously said, between the year of 1985 and 1987, I would sleep with about 3 women every day. I never said no. This was what I wanted from being a pop star. I was living the dream. That's a dream? Using women? I never said no. This was what I wanted from being a pop star. I was living the dream, and my only regret is that I hurt some really good girls. A documentary in the year of 2004 entitled, Is She Really Going Out With Him?, added to the speculation after a claim that the singer had slept with more than 3,000 women. Then in the year of 2006, when asked by the Daily Mail whether reports about his trysts was true, Mick said, no, I'm guilty. It's life's experience. I think it's searching for approval. Love me, admire me, something like that. There's nothing particularly unusual about it, but because of being famous, it gets reported. It gets blown up. Ultimately, it doesn't make you happy. Well, you must have been happy. You brag about sleeping with 3 women a day. You're a joker, bro. However, in the year of 2012, he tried to correct the figure, telling the Irish Independent, if you actually take a look at what I said in the infamous interview, what the editor introduced, you can see that they are slightly different. I didn't apologize to 3,000 women. The 3,000 wasn't my figure. That was the editor's figure. Bro, get your head on straight. Who cares how many women you slept with? You're a damn loser and you're going to get karma for that. especially if you're sleeping with married women, the karma's coming. And in the year of 2019, Mick again denied the claim, saying that the interview where he revealed the amount of women he had bed was taken widely out of context. Speaking candidly to Rob McGibbon for the Sunday Times, the singer revealed that when he said, "In the crazy days, it was screaming girls everywhere, and it felt like you were sleeping with 3 women a day," that it wasn't a literal number. However, the singer did admit to living a playboy lifestyle when his career was at its peak, which involved a lot of alcohol and drugs. Oh my gosh, you're my hero, bitch. Wow, this guy's a complete lunatic loser, a psychotic moron. He went on to say in the Frank interview that his past confessions were conflated. What the hell is conflated? Let's look up the meaning. These people use some big words, man. What is conflated? Conflated, to combine or fuse. It is a verb meaning to combine or fuse 2 or more things, especially ideas, influences, or sources, into one example sentence. I conflated the 2 sources of information to create a unified report to bring things together and fuse them into a single entity. Okay. The guy's still a loser. He went on to say in the Frank interview that his past confessions were conflated. I never liked bar women. But when he asked what the real number was, how many women he really slept with in his life, how many women he effed, he said, "I have no idea. I don't put chips on the bedpost." What a egotistic freak. I haven't a clue, and I've never thought about calculating. One conquest that did not come to pass was his attempt at wooing Bridget Nielsen, who he invited to have a bath with him. Well, he invited to have a bath with him when she ended up back at his flat in Manchester at 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. Am I supposed to be impressed with this faggot? He lit more candles in his purple bathroom, put some music on. Then we were in the water, she recalled in her autobiography. While she did take a dip with the hitmaker, things went no further. Oh, that's a lie. You didn't do anything, you lying hoe. Now Mick is many things, but one thing he's not. He's a very good-looking guy. However, what he does have is this expression of someone who knows he's totally outrageous and yet very friendly. He's really cool, she said. So I was just winging it, and there we were. So I was just winging it, and there we were, taking a bath together. We talked about ourselves, and nothing happened. Oh, you're such a lying hoe. You don't even know how to lie straight. Are you one of those women that say, "I never did anything wrong. I would never do that"? How many times have I heard that? I never did that. I wouldn't do that. I'm not a cheater. I'm not a liar. And then you get mad and smack your man in the face because you're a lying hoe. To be honest, even if you paid me, I couldn't have gone to bed with this guy. What a liar you are. What's your name? Hold on. How many women? What's your name? Nielsen? Let me find this bitch's name. Bridget Nielsen, who he invited to a bath and nothing happened. We just hung out in the whirlpool. What a lying hoe. So I was just winging, and there we were taking a bath together. We talked about ourselves, and nothing happened. Oh, you're such a liar. Oh my gosh, you should talk to my wife. She would get along great with you. During an appearance on Loose Women, Martin McCutcheon also had warm words for the star, saying he was a gentleman when they dated back in 1996, especially after an embarrassing incident when she was sick in his dreadlock. On the way home from a night out. Maybe you shouldn't have drank so much and snorted so much freaking cocaine, bitch. He had the dreadlocks in and the dreadlocks flicked everywhere like that. Not long after that, he had to cut his dreadlocks off, she said. Well, maybe he shouldn't have dreadlocks and he should wash his hair once in a while. According to the former EastEnders star, they continued to see each other after the incident and remained friends. But Mick was so furious by her claims, which she made on an episode of Loose Women. You are a loose woman and he's a loose man. Stop lying to yourself. Karma's coming to eat you alive. He took to the X to give his side of the story, accusing Martine of dining out on a lie. The singer wrote, "You vomited all over my driver's car, not my hair." He was furious. "You were so paralytic, we had to put you to bed." As he will attest to, it's a cheap face-saving story, so please desist. Show a little grace. You embarrass yourself with your sad little fantasy. The story is not only an element of Mick's past that has been called into question, with the singer giving varying accounts as to the true level of his philandering. His Lothario image made its way back into the limelight this week after it was reported Simply Red's new concert film comes with a few warnings from the British Board of Classification. Despite being rated a U, the letter U, meaning it's suitable for everyone. Not with this guy's past. Gosh, he's done every drug and he's an alcoholic. I mean, I like alcohol, but I haven't done drugs. I don't even like them. They're shit. Hate them. The recording of a live concert in Chile in March of 2025, which is hitting screens on Thursday, celebrates 40 years of his hits from the soul and pop band fronted by singer-songwriter Mick, you're such a hoe. According to The Sun, viewers have been warned about the lyrics that reference making love and sexual attraction. Oh my gosh, you're such a super stud, you faggot. The BBFC warns song lyrics occasionally make brief, undetailed verbal references to making love and to sexual attraction. There is infrequent, mild, bad language, damn, and people are briefly shown drinking alcohol. Wow, such a little super stud, you jerk. The new film, which is being released to celebrate the iconic Manchester's band 40th anniversary, showcases spectacular performance from their recent tour in Santiago, Chile. The movie's description reads, holding back the years, 40 years of Simply Red live from Santiago captures the band's electrifying performance at the Movie Star area in Chile, where they played 5 consecutive sold-out shows, so rapturous audiences as part of their Latin American tour leg, which saw them perform to over 140,000 fans. This special cinema event will give fans the opportunity to experience the energy and emotion of Simply Red's 40th anniversary tour on the big screen, featuring stunning performances of their greatest hits and fans' favorites spanning their entire career. Is he going to show his bathtub? From their 1985 critically acclaimed debut picture book right through their latest releases. Sounds like a real super stud. I'll never listen to them again. All right. Well, that's our second story. So if you like the super stud, his band is Simply Red, and he looks like he wants to make a name in the bathtub with it for himself. So if you guys have any, if you're, I don't know, loose women, you want to give them a shout out. I don't know how, but this other biatch is talking about her book or something, Loose Women. What is that? Oh my gosh. Why would this guy even get married? Oh my gosh, he looks like a human Brillo pad. All right, leave your likes, shares, and comments. Peace out.